Hello everyone, and welcome to another Starcraft 2 live session. This is going to be played live, but commentated after the fact. So I'm going to act all surprised when stuff happens like I'm commentating it live, but actually no, not going to do that. So Ladder Season 3 has started, and I played a few matches and just kind of worked my way back up to top 5 of Diamond, where I'm used to being. Ooh, sound. It's a little bit loud. I'll turn that down on my mic here. Alright. Jake. Reminds me when I played Jake Bake, the only Grandmaster player I've ever beaten. And
what's going on?
How do you guess I've ever beaten a Grandmaster? Oh yeah, it's got to be the Mass Raven build. The only build stupid enough to mess with a smart player.
Not enough minerals.
That sentence doesn't make any sense, but whatever, it still worked. So we're on Typhoon Peaks. This is a large map, and most likely going to be Mass Raven. However, if I do catch the Zerg in the bottom left-hand position, I think I'm just going to push him through the alley of those broken rocks. Usually lets me get in really close to his natural before I have to siege up, so I can just do like a tank marine medevac sort of push, and hope that I know how to deal with infestors, because since infestors became popular, I've really only pushed on maybe 10 Zergs, whoever used the infestors, just because I so rarely don't do Mass Ravens.
Additional supply depots required.
Wow, playing live, this is going to be hard to keep talking the entire time. It's easy to forget talking when I'm playing live at the same time. I'm busy, but now I'm just kind of almost bored. So I have tweaked my Mass Raven build a bit. I find it a lot better. What I do now is I get the 4 gas as soon as possible, which is really counterintuitive because you're starving for minerals, and you got like 800 gas in the bank. So when you got like 20 minerals and 800 gas, you don't really think to yourself, I really need to throw down 2 more refineries. But that's what I do now, because eventually gas will become the bottleneck. So what I sacrifice in that is I get my tech to starports a little bit late. So what I have is more gas and a later starport, which means I can actually get down 4 starports to run through the gas quite quickly. I kind of pulled way too many SCVs here. I don't know, I just kind of panicked, I guess. So got too many guys off mining for too long a period of time. However, I can see he's going for trying to get that kill, so I'll just walk him into a surround. So that helps make up for the fact that I had like 4 SCVs off the line at once.
Yes, sir. Big job, huh? Gotcha. Huh?
Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I can get 4 starports, which allows me to get more Ravens faster, and I think that's huge, especially these days with it's not all about, you know, just getting as many mutas as you can. A lot of Zergs have abandoned that playstyle. I wish everyone would keep doing it. Everyone keep following Hydras streams. He keeps doing it, so I want every other Zerg player to do. But with that said, I'm worried about stuff like 2 melee upgrades, make Zerglings able to slaughter auto turrets. Any sort of quick hive tech, like if I'm facing Broodlords or Ultras, that can be a lot of problems for my Mass Ravens. So I think getting a lot of Ravens fast is important, as I want to be able to damage them severely before those things finish. Sometimes I can even shut down his 2-2 upgrades if he's going for double ups.
Not enough minerals.
So this is a really sloppy opener, like it's not being timed properly, but you know, you can't always rely on having a perfect opener. At least I can't. You know, you'd think after 5,000 matches I would get it down pat, but no, it doesn't happen. Especially if any sort of harassment comes to me and makes me screw up everything.
Upgrade.
Kind of worried about that supply depot placement. I usually have it on the inside of my wall, like on the bottom left of the wall, instead of having the top right, so it's kind of susceptible to getting knocked down by roaches and just having roaches walk in my base. One of the good things is that this base, the fortress, actually covers the ramp somewhat, especially when I get that range upgrade done, so that will help. And then I'm throwing down that bunker early too, just in case of some sort of roach play. I want to have the bunker there also to help protect the ramp.
SCV ready.
And this is what I was talking about. You know, you can see I got a lot of gas stored up and barely any minerals. And yet my plan right now is to get these Vespians populated as soon as possible. In fact, I'm even really slow this match, I would say. Normally I'm getting them done a lot quicker. And I don't even think about building my factory until I have that. I think the one thing I did sacrifice it for, was the range upgrade for the fortress. I think that's really important for covering this ramp, so I got range upgrade first. But normally 3rd and 4th gas take priority, basically over everything. I get 1 marine, then I get the orbital, then all the rest of my minerals are dedicated towards getting that gas going as soon as possible. One of the downsides to doing this is it does give you less time with your Viking to go overlord hunting before the typical time mutas are out. So you gotta be aware of that. I just get in my head like, okay, a minute or two after I get my Viking out, I gotta have my air turrets down. And now I gotta stop thinking that way. I gotta think, okay, when I'm building my Viking, this is when I want to start throwing up missile turrets, because these mutas could arrive early. And literally I've had a few matches where mutas just arrived like 10 seconds too early and I lost the game. And I've had a lot of matches where mutas arrived 10 seconds too late to win the game. And I really don't want to be cutting it that close. So even though those worked out okay, the time worked out perfect, I don't want to be cutting it that close when it's just a small thing that can basically gives you the Zerg a free win.
Additional supply depots.
You don't want to die to stupid stuff. It's the moral of that. So just getting these missile turrets up and, you know, just to kind of cut off, zone my entire base so the back of my base is free from scouts.
Add-on complete.
I like to double up missile turrets now around the edge of the screen. You notice I'm put a little bit more towards the top of my minerals, just because if he is going to run by, he'll typically run by the middle, or sorry, he'll run by the edge of the screen, not like through the middle of my base. Also, the middle of your base is a little bit easier to get, like your Viking and your Marines there to help assist if it's needed. So I still get my range upgrade in Viking to start, but now I'm going straight to 4 starports.
Base is under attack.
That was kind of funny. I had no idea what happened there. I guess there was some sort of bailing bomb on my fortress, and I'm like, oh, I totally missed it, and yet he still completely failed without any micro from me. I just like look over and it's like, oh, okay, I got a fortress with 100 hit points on it. What you want to do if you can micro that is take your fortress and target the bailings, and not just the lead bailing, like the one like further back in the pack. You want to pop the bailings before they're in range of hurting your fortress. If you pop the ones that are right in front of your fortress, that doesn't help you at all. Because if you blow up a bailing range of your fortress, it still does full damage, so it doesn't matter if you killed it or they just blew up on your fortress. Either way, it's doing max dam. Max dam. That's not even an appropriate abbreviation of damage. I don't even know why I said that. Alright, now it's time to spend through that store of gas, and at the same time, my minerals are not really being spent here. Probably mostly due to my lack of macro, but
Complete.
I'd like to get down at least 3 barracks, maybe a lot more if he's going roach heavy. If he's going ling bailing heavy, then I'll rely a little bit more on Hellions. Used to be the days where I just hide my factory in the corner, but now I think it's kind of important to get Hellions, especially if he's getting upgraded zerglings. It's one of the few things I have left that can hurt them, because auto turrets cannot. I mean, they can, but not. Basically, auto turrets completely obliterate 0/0 lings. And yet, 2/2 lings, it's like the exact opposite. 2/2 lings actually, like with 2 melee upgrades, they do double the damage versus auto turrets. Because auto turrets reduce their damage to 2, so if they have 2 melee upgrades, their damage is doing 4.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's get them extra barracks. So let's make some command centers there. 1 command center. Oh, it looks like I'm building a ninja command center in the top right as well.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Normally I do it bottom left, but just for this map in particular, you know he's taking that Zelnaga tower, so I don't want to run right past the Zelnaga. There's going to be at least one zergling there, and that's all it takes to kill a SCV. Just kind of splitting up those marines. Don't want to have like any little window where he can drop a Nidus and get some free build time.
Well, butter 'em up.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
I normally do not take my natural third, so I'm actually going to send this to the 12 o'clock. Just any opportunity to get the base
SCV ready.
that he's not expecting. He gets like I need to get that fortress up basically. I don't have an army, so if I don't have a fortress to oh, hello, Hydras. That is stupid. I've never seen someone make Hydras before. I guess he probably scouted my starports, and that was his reaction to it.
Yeah, this better be good.
But Hydras are weak as crap, man. Everything kills Hydras, except for Marauders, basically. Mass Marine does very well, and since they're light, even Hellions can do quite well, especially if the Blue Flame. Back in the good old days, where Terran was just about Marine Marauder. Ooh, looks like his scout just left. I don't think he well, I mean, he saw me, but he'd have to be paying attention. I don't think he was paying attention. But just in case, I'm sending my Ravens along the bottom. So if he wants to hit me in the top with, say, like a pile of mutas, then I'll come in the bottom and catch him that way. And I just noticed now something on the minimap saw my Ravens, so that's not good.
Move it.
I got my third up and running. I don't really have to missile turret this hard, but because I know he's going mass Hydra, so it's probably not a whole lot of mutas, if any. But just in case, you know, I got the minerals for it, so let's do whatever it takes to keep these things alive. Thinking he couldn't attack the high ground, but yeah, he's got overlords there to spot, so I think I lost a couple Ravens there. And the idea here is to get up as many auto turrets as I can before those Hydras swing around, and then get here quickly, actually, because, you know, they're fast on creep. Throwing up some PDDs, so it looks like I canceled them accidentally. Not mean to do that. And I can see they're trying to focus fire on my Ravens, so that's fine. I'll just lead them through all those auto turrets. That's the thing, the DPS on Hydras are good, but you never want them to tank anything. Like, tanking auto turrets is like one of the worst things they can do. I don't know if they all died or if he pulled them out, but either way, he's not killing those auto turrets. Not in good shape. His main base is going to disappear, so he's going to lose some of his tech. Didn't really pay attention to what tech was there, but I'm sure some of it's going to fall. And at the same time, looks like I got some harassment on his natural third. I'm guessing he's probably on 4 bases by now, so he probably has like the top right natural, I would say. Or maybe he's only on 3 base. He could be only on 3. Maybe we want like the Hydras that completely screwed him up, which is definitely possible.
What's going on?
That's like I had a gas geyser there that wasn't fully populated. That kind of sucks. And we got a drop coming in. The Hydra drop, I'm just going to sack the main. Hydras can kill fortresses, but not without taking a lot of damage. And I'm feeling in good shape here. Just going to lift that barracks, because I want to sneak these Hellions out. Hellions fighting with the Marines and barracks I think will work well. Hellions do quite well versus both zerglings and Hydras. And with his army all out there, I think I got free reign to do whatever I want with these Ravens now. So I'm going to finish off what he's got left. Calling down some mules before there's that orbital. And yeah, it's one problem with having all the supply depots in your main.
Base is under attack.
Scanning battlefield conditions.
Base is under attack. Your
Yeah,
forces
basically at this point waiting for him to come down that ramp, because I think he lost like a good portion of his overlords just because of the insane amount of air turrets I always have.
additional
I'm guessing it's probably 3 base on 1 right now. And I even saved my starports, so I still got the tech, the important tech anyways.
Command.
So I am
Your
supply
forces
capped.
are under attack.
Order acknowledged. Immediately.
In the rear with the gear.
Just kind of hunting around now, looking for where you'd take an expo.
Additional supply depots required.
And finally realizing I'm supply capped, and that will solve that problem.
You're the boss.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, an anticlimactic ending. He was not anywhere else. He just decided to die with half his army sitting in my main base.
Replay saved.
And the replay is saved. Apologies to the few of you who actually use my FTP site to pick up replays. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having issues with my router blocking it. I got the port forwarding working. I don't know. So I didn't notice for the longest time, so I have no idea how long it's been down for, but it's not up. Switching internet service provider soon anyway, so hopefully that will solve the problem. For those of you who don't know, in my channel there's a link to my FTP site, and I'll mention in a future video when I got back online, and when it's back online just use that web address and you can download any replay of mine I've played. I got them all cool naming conventions and sorted by 1v1 ladder and 2v2 ladder. And
Not enough minerals. Not
it's pretty good.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
So it looks like a very similar situation is going to happen here. We're on another large map, which is typically going to mean ravens. In fact, on Shakira's I always do ravens, unless for some reason he happens to spawn vertically from me, which is impossible. That's just what I'm going to do.
Not enough
So
minerals.
what I like to do is, since it's so easy for Zerg to 15 hatch on this map, they basically always do it.
Not enough minerals.
So I send out an early SCV, and the idea of this early SCV is to catch them and prevent the 15 hatch. It hampers my economy a little bit, but I think it's worth it because I can hamper his more.
Yep.
And if I find his base first, I'm so early that I even start playing around with engineering bay blocks, which is probably super dangerous for my build. I can't afford it just in my build sequence, but whatever, I do it anyways. So there we go. I can see that that's where he's that's where he spawned. Since he hasn't shown up for a while, it's time to get that engineering bay down. And this is the fun part. When he's chasing my SCV, he's not killing the engineering bay. And when he's killing engineering bay, I can continue building it. Now, obviously, this is encouraging him to get a spawning pool faster, and it's completely slowing down my planetary fortress, because this is a huge investment, 125. I mean, yeah, I'll get it back, most of it back later when I quit, when I cancel it, but
Yeah, whatever. Bad news. What's going on?
but yeah, it'll just slow me down so much.
Minerals.
So I'm actually going to hide my second command center, because he has a scout in my base, and if I show him that the command center is there, I'm afraid he's going to bypass this engineering bay. Like, if his lings attack the engineering bay, perfect, I'll have time for everything, but if he just bypasses it and goes straight to my base, there's no way I can get my command center and fortress up. Command center in particular. Command center is so late, he can snipe with his first lings.
Sure thing. Go ahead. Yo. Yep. SCV ready.
One thing I forgot to do is hotkey my engineering bay.
Attack.
'Cause normally I'm like, just hotkey it to 3, then I just keep tapping on it and keeping an eye on the hit points.
Move it.
And yeah, that's something I forgot to do this game. Take a look at the minimap. This is where Ketroc just sweared out loud while he was playing. Not the biggest loss in the world, but it was free money I gave away. You cancel the engineering bay. That's the whole point of not finishing it. And I think you get 3/4 of it back, so whatever 3/4 of 125 is.
Our SCVs are under attack.
What's going on?
I gotta figure the lings are coming to my base though right after I killed the Eng bay. So at this point I can't show them this command center. Now that is what Chaos does to players. I have no idea what he's doing there. He's got to think something's up though. I mean, no Terran has one Marine at this point in the game without something else going on. I'm not worried about that hatchery at all, because he'll never be able to get in to reinforce it, so all I gotta do is kill it off with a couple Marines.
What's going on? In the rear with the gear.
You know what, I should probably be in good shape now, but I have a feeling I'm not. It's funny, even in watching it the second time, I still wasn't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure my command center was quite idle for a long period of time there. And I probably missed out on building 2 or 3 SUVs, so I put myself behind just from my lack of macro. So although that looked to go well for me, I think just my own screw-ups, or my own inability to multitask, evened it back out.
SCV ready. This better be good.
But if you give Zerg a map that's really easy to
Additional supply depots required.
15 hatch on, like this one.
Aye, aye, sir.
So he does 15 hatch, and then you don't put any pressure on him. All of a sudden, he can get way out of hand and have, like, before you're moving out with your Ravens, he's already got maxed out army in like 5-6 bases.
SCV ready.
And as good as Ravens are, if he has enough bases, all he needs is like one battle to go well, and it's over for me.
Your dime. SCV ready.
Water sandals. What are water sandals? Hey, answer that question by tomorrow, even though I probably won't post this video by tomorrow. I need to buy water sandals. Just gonna feint to push here.
Roger.
Not sure if that's enough to trick him or not, but maybe that'll queue up some overreaction to larva, especially if he was droning really hard. The harder they're droning, the more freaked out they are about what's going to happen. So as soon as you just show anything, they're like, ah, I need zerglings.
In the rear with the gear. What's going? SCV ready.
And whenever you feint to push like that, bring SCVs. I swear it's like the scariest unit Terran has to a Zerg player. Because if you bring Marines, he's like, oh, they're Marines. If you bring SCVs, he's like, ah, he's going all in, he's bringing everything he has. Stupid Terrans and they're all in. So I've seen plenty of times on replays where I'd take out my first 3 Marines and like 5 SCVs, and then all of a sudden he'll build like 22 Zerglings and morph a bunch of Banelings and throw up a Spine Crawler, and it's pretty awesome. And obviously every pair of Zerglings he makes is a drone he doesn't have, so you're just hampering his economy that bad.
Big job, huh?
Add-on complete.
Like decent Banshee, your ass kills like 8 drones. So if you can force him to build 16 lings, that's basically like decent Banshee harass.
Bad news? Huh? In the rear with the gear.
So just getting my first Viking, getting the missile turrets down in case of muto play, but also to prevent the scouting. That's why I don't mind overdoing it. Also the fact that I got, you know, more minerals than I know what to do with this build.
What's going on?
The nice thing about showing him one Viking like this is that might
Additional supply
like
depots required.
encourage him to make
Burn
mutas.
village.
Add-on complete.
The hell is that? Is there a trumpet player on the street?
Go ahead. Right. SCV ready.
There's about 5,000 bikes going down my street. I guess it's some sort of non-parade thing.
SCV ready.
Sorry man, any reason to shut down the street, we'll do it in the city.
Additional supply depots required.
It's like, I've been suffering from a hangnail. I want to do a hangnail awareness street shutdown parade. Alright, let's do it.
We hear you.
Additional supply
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be commentating a game here, aren't I? There's my 4 starports again, just pumping out as many ravens as I can. And try to hit him before he gets his hive tech or +2 upgrades on his melee coming again.
SCV ready.
Looking at the minimap, I can see I've already forgotten about my Viking. That is the first place I like to send it though, along that bottom path. Because usually they'll have one overlord outside of your base, and then they'll have one overlord outside of their base, just to keep an eye on that ramp thing.
You got it. Ready to raise some hell.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Fuck. I almost feel like hopping on my bike and just joining this thing.
You gonna give me orders? We could use some help here.
Looks really hippie and fun too. It's time to get high.
Ah! You scared me. We could use some help here.
Yeah, so it's going to build a ninja command center up in that corner there. That's the idea, but
Add-on complete.
kept getting blocked by that zergling on patrol.
Transformation system.
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready.
Just going to hide the SCV here, make sure it's not found before I start building the command center.
Go, go, go.
So one thing I love about zerglings is that they're half a supply to scout the map with, and they're fast. So you can patrol them between like 4 bases, and like half a supply can watch 4 bases, or half a supply can hold a Zelnaga tower.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Can't do that with Terran, and you definitely can't do that with Protoss. I mean, they don't even have a 1 supply attack unit that I know of. Sentry maybe, but that's still super expensive. Zealot's 2 supply.
Additional supply depots required.
Just kind of building a wall off here,
Complete. Additional supply
just in case of a bailing bomb. There's a couple more buildings for him to have to crush through before he gets there.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Gangway coming through.
The classic supply cap yourself, build 8 supply depots, supply cap yourself again, build another 8 supply depots. When minerals mean nothing to you, you can play super sloppy. Which is fate, because I naturally play super sloppy. Just getting red flame Hellions for now, since it's only a mineral sink, but after I got my first wave of Ravens out, assuming he's not a roach-based build, I'm going to get upgrade blue flame.
Any battle.
And then get a reactor and swap the factory on that, and then pump out
Raven.
2 blue flame Hellions at a time.
Insufficient.
It's a small gas price to pay.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Tech lab, a reactor, and an upgrade, about 200 gas, about 1 Raven worth.
Who wants some?
Excuse me. Losing my voice here. Yeah, but blue flame's pretty awesome.
SCV ready.
So already seeing a spore crawler,
State your
2
request.
spore crawlers, a lot of spore crawlers. So that's no problem for auto turrets, but it is a problem for my mass ravens. So it's kind of coming in with a lot of PDDs to keep my ravens alive, which is an unfortunate amount of stuff I gotta spend, but whatever. But again with the Hydras, I can't believe another guy's going Hydras. And I'll just kind of sit back and wait for my auto turrets to clear out some of these spore crawlers. Whoop! Yep. Not good to have my reinforcements rally down my ravens there. As you can see, they're just dying through the spore crawlers, so I gotta change that. Hope I didn't lose too many.
Your forces are under attack. Insufficient Vespene gas. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under
I'm
attack.
about here. Just gonna do a 2-prong attack and shit! And I'm not gonna be able to close that door again. That is so unfortunate. All those Marines probably would have lived for a lot longer. Even losing my upstairs door, which is bad.
Mineral field depleted.
Just kind of trying to clear out the inside of my base. I'm pretty sure the outside of my base is dead.
Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
And now that I know he's committed to everything, I'm just kind of going to sweep around with these ravens. Do what I can.
Is under attack.
We could use some help here.
This battle requires assistance.
So there goes my wall off. I think I'm just going to sacrifice that and just kind of build some defenses further back.
This battle requires assistance.
Unfortunately, that is a lot of infested Terran. And with bad micro, I'm fighting them. I didn't want to fight them. Just wanted to let them die, then set up some defense.
Multi-less energy.
SCV ready.
State your
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
So it's actually good to build your PDs outside of the range of the spore crawlers. And you might ask why, because you know, either way it's going to defend your ravens. It's when your ravens aren't actually
Our SCVs are under attack.
when your ravens aren't in range of the spore crawlers, that way the spore crawlers won't be firing at anything. But if your PDD is in range of the spore crawlers, then the spore crawlers are going to attack the PDDs, which was a waste of PDD energy. But this game looks more or less over. I'm pretty sure I got one mining base. 2 bases are going to start mining. I've even saved some of my tech. Looks like I saved at least probably a couple starports there.
Bad news. We could use some help here.
I should start on rebuilding those supply depots, because I always forget.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Oh, corruptors. Not really worth a seeker missile, because they're not very clustered. There, I can see we'll hit all in there, but I'm just going to move on to my next target, and while I'm in transit, throw down more PDDs. I have no idea how much energy I have left, but PDDs are kind of expensive. And then we'll make this my little defense area. I swear I landed that thing like 5 times this match and never moved over there.
Additional supply depots required. Your forces are under attack.
Yeah. Ah, you scared me. Go ahead. Bad news.
Ah, SCVs.
In the rear with
That's what I needed.
I can't build here.
Scanning battlefield conditions.
So it looks like he's... Oh, no hatches left. When you're ever stuck like this, just throw down auto turrets. You know, you're gonna maybe die anyways, and you can take down some infestors with you.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, whatever. SCV ready.
I have to rebuild my factory to make more starports.
Bad news.
Add-on.
So I got a lot of minerals, but
Go ahead.
not that interested in getting marines or anything at the moment. Although I should be. I'm not.
State your
Thinking Raven's the only thing left on the... Or sorry,
Big job.
Infestor's the only thing to worry about left in the field, so I'm actually going to repair these Ravens. Normally I don't do that, because you know, it doesn't give you any extra energy having a higher hit point one, but
underway.
oh, it's gone.
SCV ready.
Sweet. Killed by lack of creep.
Command authority registered.
SCV ready.
Yeah, normally I don't repair Ravens because, you know, a full hit point Raven has just as much energy as a low hit point Raven, but I think if they're likely to die, like mine are, from having lack of hit points, it's probably worth doing it. Normally with my Ravens, I either save almost all of them or I lose almost all of them. Nothing in the middle, so an few extra hit points doesn't help me very much.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
What's going on? Bad news. In the rear. You scared me. What's going on? Bad news.
Let's get my gas production going here.
Ready. Go ahead.
Add-on complete.
I'm pretty sure he's rebuilding at 1 base. I'm rebuilding at 3, so this game's more or less over. I'm just making sure I don't do anything stupid.
SCV ready.
Basically, just
Insufficient.
nothing I'm worried about is him quickly sniping my bases.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
And taking my time. I mean, it's not like it's time wasted. I am building up energy during that time.
Big job, SCV ready. SCV ready.
Awaiting orders.
I'm gonna be a little bit wary of infestors at the moment. Just kind of trying to stay out of his sight range. Make sure I don't walk over any creep tumors.
This vessel will comply.
Who wants some?
Finally got that guy up there. Just gonna call 1 mule and use the rest for auto turrets. There we go. Just gonna move in, spread out while I'm placing the auto turrets, so he's no like good fungal targets, and then hopefully catch him unburrowed and dying. Yeah, there's fungal only hit 2. Now move back to the safety behind my auto turrets. Scan's your friend when there's infestors on the field. You just don't want to get caught flying in a big clump. And with that, that is the end of this session. And I guess what we'll do is thumbs up link. So thank you everyone, and goodbye for now.